welcome back to Blackstardove. Welcome back to my channel. Man, another one of these stories, especially so early in the year. This is a rest in peace to Miss Jamea Harris. I've been trying to do some research to see if the GoFundMe that I found is legit. So if I can verify that it's legit, I'm most definitely going to pin the GoFundMe. In case you didn't know, over the weekend, there was a University of Alabama player named Darius Miles. Darius Miles. He was involved in an altercation with Miss Jamea Harris. And there's all types of channels covering it. Long story short, he was trying to holler at her. Apparently, she was in the car with her boyfriend. He said, "Don't you know who I am?" Getting really upset and agitated that she wasn't responding to his advances. And then allegedly, he shot up the car, and then that's what ended up killing her. This is a very sad story. So I'm not here to, talk about the full story as it may, because there's plenty of other channels doing that. But I want to, spread awareness because he was 21 years old? Like, I want to express emotional intelligence and how we as men need to have that, especially as black men. And then this also goes into with therapy. Now, being that man was a 21-year-old basketball player from the University of Alabama, went to a D1 school, he probably was, he was kind of feeling himself, Anyone who's ever been to college or been around like superstar athletes, even in high school, you would know that they get a special type of treatment that makes it almost God complex, that no matter what they do, they'll get whatever they want, and they really won't suffer any repercussions for their actions, for the most part. And then always having that, and always quote unquote having your ass kissed, it can lead to a feeling of entitlement. And it's not even just like the college athletes. I'm seeing it from a whole lot of younger black men. This feeling of entitlement, that you're entitled to whatever it is that you want, because you feel that the world owes you something. I was that way at one point in my life as well. But you're not entitled to anything. You're not entitled to any woman. You're not entitled to anything that you think that you want. You have to earn it. Everything. And everything has a price. But I'm here to talk about the emotional intelligence. And we have to learn, especially as men, because even though I mostly focus on black men, this is a man issue in general. How to accept rejection. And I know it's hard because, hey, no one likes being told no, or no one likes being told you're not good enough, and it hurts. But you have to see it as a blessing, because that could be that you're not where you need to be at, and if you want that person or want that object, you might have to be a little bit better, and then maybe you can get it in the future. Or you could just see it as, okay, it's just It's a bullet dodge. You didn't need it anyway. Like, I need us as men to be able to accept rejection. I need us as men to be able to not view, especially women, as property. Even if you marry her, she's not your property, and vice versa. Because the same could be said for, the emotional side for the women as well. But I'm here to speak on men. And we have to do better. Like, it's okay to be told no. It's not the end of the world. Plenty of people have told you no. And I'm not even speaking about the superstar athletes, because a lot of them get their reality check sooner rather than later, unless you're LeBron James. And even he got a reality check when he left Cleveland. But it wasn't that big of one. No. That's besides the point, okay? But think about it. How many of you can call your parents right now, mom or father, and say, I need some money. They'll probably will ask why. And if it's not a good enough reason, they'll probably will tell you no. Go up to a random stranger. Hey, say, hey, can I have some money? They'll probably will tell you no. No is just, that's it. It's just no. You have to accept it and move on. It's not the end of the world. It doesn't mean that no could potentially be turned to a yes later on down the line. Not at that very moment. But we have to be able to accept that. We have to have a level of intelligence, emotional intelligence as men, especially as black men, to understand where we are at and understand that the word no means exactly that. Rejection is hard. I get it. No matter if it's with someone that you're trying to pursue, a career you're trying to pursue, or anything in between, like maybe even going to college. You got rejected from a college. You wanted to go to this certain apartment. You got rejected from the apartment for certain reasons. You wanted this big credit card, but you got rejected. Like, rejection is a part of life, but it doesn't have to define you. A no just means no, just like a yes means yes. And we just have to work better on ourselves and learning to accept that. Because I truly want better for black people. I truly want better for black men. Like, I'm tired of seeing these stories. And then this is just like the latest one I've seen a few over the weekend where men getting rejected and just acting crazy. Like, you're entitled to something. You're not entitled to anything. Like, check your ego. Check yourself. We all have egos. I have an ego as well. But check your ego. Like, unless you're like Bill Gates or Warren Buffett or LeBron James or someone super, super rich, check your ego. Because you can always be told no. Take care. I love you. Peace.